Jay's back doing a Transformers review. As you can tell, I've had a bit of time today, so I've managed to get a new title sequence done. Unfortunately, you're still going to hear a bit of buzz from this thing, but I will get a microphone. It's just money's a bit tight with me being ill for so long. Well, the figure I am going to be doing today is a G2 Terradive. Now, on bio-wise, I don't have the foggiest idea, so you'll have to forgive me as I am going back to using my recognition guides. So, Terradive, function, advanced fighter. Favorite saying? Why waste good fighting time in thinking? Just blast your way in. So he's a bit of a hard ass. He's the solid muscle of the team, not much brain but tons of brute force. His only thought is to wipe the Autobots from the universe. As a plane, the undercarriage radar tracking system doubles as a powerful weapon, and as a robot he uses it to mow down his sworn enemies. So, not really ultra much to the guy. He, you know, just kick the crud out of things. Now, in G2 he is one of the first wave from G2, he is one of the small jets. And with this guy, I actually bought this guy brand new whilst I was in Canada. Well, my first trip to Canada anyway, to visit my aunt. So this guy's always had a bit of symbolism for me. Unfortunately, over the years, I have lost his little gun, which would have plugged in there. But there's a little picture of it. You know, he's got the G2 logos, which is the very odd Decepticon logos on them. Very, very odd. When I was a kid, I always thought this was a Harrier jump jet, but according to his specs, he is a Ling Temco Voight A7E Crosshair 2 fighter jet. Try saying that after 8 pints. I dare ya. One thing I will say about G2 is I like the small jet modes they made in this. So let me just see if I can give you a bit of a zoomed in. Yeah, like I said, my stickers are crappy. I do like this jet mode. I like the undercarriage. I like the real sleekness, you know, considering this is G2, so we're all the plastic, sadly all the good metal's gone now. Anyway, and we've also got the translucent colours moving in. He does have a retractable front landing gear, but his back landing gear is just sticking out. There's no reason for it to be there. So that's a little hindrance with this guy that I don't fully like, but look at that tailpipe. I love the way those rear wings just fold down. It's lovely. Lovely fire profile. Anyway, to transform this guy, quite simple. We raise these wings up. We hold him like that. Now, it's quite odd on how to do this next part. You've got to push the legs down and then split the middle apart. It's the only way I've ever found to do this, and it sort of brings the arms out as well. And we bring the legs fully down. We drop the front down, come his chest, and we just fold out the feet. There we go. Doesn't help that I don't have really thick nails. But there is Terradive, and look at the light piping. Well, you know, G2 did bring in light piping into the Transformers universe, and it's something we like oh so much. You know, very sort of like drone head to him, but he's not the best. I wouldn't say he's like the best ever jet transformer, but he is like, for me, he's quite sentimental, only because, you know, he's one of the first ones I ever bought whilst I was in Canada that time. Articulation is he can just move his forearms up and move them down. Proportions-wise, he is fairly gorilla-ish. The way his arms are just like mega long, I wouldn't call him very much in proportion. And just zoom in. You know, there's no, like, one thing I don't like about this figure is they made no attempt to like try and facilitate this as his arm. You know, you've just got loads of hollow bits of plastic in there, which really lets down this guy. They just filled that stuff in, you know, because it's not going to get in the way of transformation or anything like that, so I don't know why they did that. You know, like I said, I know if you need an Autobot and the crutch, it's really going to hurt him, but them back landing gear they found a way to fold them away. They've done it before. But, yeah, he's a curiosity. Would I recommend this guy? Probably not, to be honest. There isn't much to him. You can probably get him cheap off eBay, but you know, when you compare this to like G1 Seekers and, you know, Cyclonus, Scourge, and all the countless other aerial Decepticon combatants, yeah, this one I'd put at the very bottom of your list. But one little side note is he is the first Transformer, at least to my knowledge, that was actually called Terradive. I may be hideously wrong with that, and if I am, please put it in the comments. But I can't recall anyone being called Terradive before that. Unless it was one of the Micromasters. Oh, one little thing I forgot to show you. Let me just transform him back. Very, very quickly. With the feet on the pods. If you fold the feet fully forward, at least as I used to when I was a kid, you can sort of make believe that this is like extra front guns or something. I know it's nothing big woo or anything like that, but it's something you can do with this thing. It's the only reason I could think they possibly had it so they could rotate that way, but I don't know. That's pretty much all I got to say on this. I know for me this is a pretty poor review, but I don't know, I was just looking through the shelves and noticed this guy hiding in the background behind Galvatron, so I thought, what the hell, I haven't done... The last time I did a G2 was... Thunderclash, maybe? Oh well. I'll dig out something better next time, folks. Oh, there is one toy I do want to review, so he'll be next. Oh, he's another jet, and I love him. But anyway, for now, this has been SciJs, and this has been G2 Terradive, saying have a good day, have a good evening, wherever the time it is, make sure you're having a good one, and I'll catch you in another review. Laters.